I study and listen to the best speakers on the planet. My goal was to be one of them.
How's it going? Stephen Munson, co-founder of Join a Mentor. Our mentors have invited you here today so we can show you how to make money online. I want to promise you this. This will be the most fun and exciting way that you've ever been able to earn income in your entire life. We're giving you the same exact steps that I went from struggling broke, last year earning $10,000 to this week earning $10,000. And I was living in an 80 square foot box. I didn't have a kitchen. I didn't have a bathroom. I didn't have the internet unless I was underneath the tent outside. My cell phone was shut off and my bank account was negative. To now living here in Waikiki in a penthouse right here on the beach and able to travel, spend more time with my family. But me and my friends and all of us, we wanted to invite you here today because we're part of Join a Mentor. We've teamed up with the best mentors in the world, the best motivational speakers, and the best people to help shape your life to take you from where you're at right now to wherever you want to be. Making money online will give you the ability to go from homeless to living in Hawaii. Making money online will give you the opportunity to travel the world, fire your boss, spend more time with your family. So if those are the types of things that you're looking to do, then join us in this exciting journey. Get started with us today. It will be an exciting time of your life. I want to make a little video here because yesterday my mind got completely blown when I was at the Big Idea Mastermind Millionaires Retreat in Hawaii, and out of nowhere comes this incredible man who's been a major influence to people all over the world for 40 years in the personal development space. He's actually known as basically like one of the godfathers of personal development.
Yes, I've had so much fun doing this. I want to thank you. This is
You can like a lollipop if you want.
Thank you. Yeah. But I want to say that those of you that are here, you have in this young man that I just connected with in a special way. This is my brother from another mother. All right. You have in this young man who's enterprising, who's driven, who's ambitious, who has big goals. I told him, I said, your persona transcends the industry. You can speak to the planet. I believe that this is an opening for new speakers, and particularly for females, and particularly for people that are young, that are mature, because even though I'm in my 69th year on the planet, I don't feel like my age. I just can't believe it. I used to think people in their 40s were old. But now that I'm using mascara to cover my gray, I feel like I served in the Lord's Supper. But I believe that the work that you're doing, I speak for a lot of organizations. This work that you're doing, I like the simplicity of how you approach it. And Dave Wood and Dave Shaw. I spoke to them and I felt their heart, and I told them that I like the caring spirit of these guys. And when I spoke with Vic. And so I want to say to all of you here, is it easy? No. Anything that's worthwhile is not easy. It's easier to grow roses than it is to grow orchids. And I can tell you, all the struggles that I went to, all the laughter, my friends who said, there's no way you're going to be able to live the life that you're talking about. When I was on television, I never forget when PBS paid me $3 million for a special called You Deserve. Mr. Washington, his wife said, she was in the kitchen and I had friends call him and tell him that I was coming on television in Miami. And he called her and said, Edith, look, it's the retarded twin. So I was on television, they still call me retarded twin. And then when I spoke in Miami at Cane World, I had a talk show 10 years ago. Cane World, the largest check I ever saw in my life with my name on it was $2.5 million. There's somebody here that think that what they're doing is a long shot. Trust me on this. When I was a kid, Michael Anthony, John Beresford Tifton, some of you know who I'm talking about. There's a program called The Millionaire. And this guy gave out, Michael Anthony gave $1 million to a family. Anybody raise your hand, remember that program, Millionaire? The young people don't know, but that was years ago. And I said, Mom, yes, what is it? Somebody's knocking at the door. She said, yes, and I would run to the door. She said, why are you running to the door? I said, I thought that was the man with the check. He said if he had $1 million to live in the city, he got robbed before he got here. But who would have thought? Who would have thought that Roger King, when you pursue your dream, things will happen you can't anticipate. Roger King of Cane World, he's since passed, got drunk in a hotel, turned on the television. Jack Bolden from the Church of the Day had me speak there. And he heard my voice while intoxicated and had his office to call my office and say, let's bring this guy in Les Brown and give him a talk show. I had just had an engagement broken off. The lady said to me that I had potential, but I didn't have any money. She had a lunch set up with me with her friend Rosalind, who was a psychiatrist, and she said, what do you do? I said, I'm a motivational speaker. Where'd you go to school? I said, I don't have any college. How much you gonna charge an hour? $1,000 an hour. Have you ever made $1,000 a week? I said, no. But they're gonna pay you this. Who are you gonna speak for? Major corporations around the world. She said, Mildred, let's go to the restroom. Mildred came back, her eyes were red. She says, bye, Mr. Brown. I said, bye, Rosalind. I said, Mildred, what's happening? She said, our engagement is off. I said, why? She said, you're suffering from delusions of grandeur. From that time to this time, I've earned over $64 million. From this time to this time. Well, when you have big dreams, there are people going to talk about it. This lady told her I was crazy. A major pharmaceutical company paid me $640,000 in 1 month because I was crazy enough to believe I can do it. And I'm saying to you, you want to be crazy. You want to be out of your mind because you have to have another mind in you that's not practical, that's not logical, that's not realistic. And I'm saying to you, you were attracted to this business because there's something in you that says, I can do more. That says what Dave and Vic has done is not an exception, it's an example of what's possible for me. Yes. That's right. So I'm grateful to God. Every day I wake up. When I wake up in my right mind, everything else is a bonus. Don't worry about your friends. Don't worry about the obstacles. The people that make it happen are the people who are patient and persistent. Og Mandino, greatest salesman in the world. I will persist until I succeed. That's how you have to look at it.
Here. We're going to see what actually happens if all these cameras record. So I have no idea. I'm testing this. This is a complete test. We have multiple different cameras. Over here we have the broadcaster camera where I had the box somewhere. The broadcaster, I'm going to get comfortable using this because the Mac guy let me have it. Right on the screen you can see Wantaro, the best job around the world. I'm actually going to go ahead and apply for this job. Your vacation matchmaker is looking for Chief World Explorer. Travel the world for 1 year, share adventures, and earn $100,000. Very interesting. Now, job details seem to just really draw to me. Dream of traveling and exploring the world? Yes. Crave unknown adventures and cultures? Of course. Enjoy napping and relaxing on beaches? Do it all the time. Inclined to helping others? That's all I really care about. If you've answered yes to any of these questions, you may be an excellent candidate for Wantaro's Chief World Explorer, the best job around the world. Wantaro's mission is simple: to match travelers with global vacation destinations. Simply click what you love in vacations and we'll match you with the destinations based on your preferences and budgets. Some think of us as a vacation search engine. We consider ourselves a vacation matchmaker. Sounds really cool, right? Well, they have begun to search for the Chief World Explorer, me, who will travel the globe for 1 year visiting destinations, sharing experiences, and creating content for Wantaros while earning a salary of $100,000. What's going on? This is a new camera. Yeah, I know, there's a glare. That has nothing to do with the camera. The quality is incredible on this camera. Yeah, so you're probably wondering, you're like, what happened? What happened to the Chief World Traveler? Well, I have no idea what happened. I've been recording for, who knows how long. Hold on. Alright. I've been recording all day. Recording, plopping in, editing, went to church, but I don't know. I deleted it. I was putting it in. It's frustrating. This computer's really little. It's only 13-inch MacBook Pro, to be honest with you, now that I think about that. And also, it's completely full of stuff. So the reason I haven't been able to take all the stuff off the computer was simple, because the connection I had to the internet wasn't good enough to load it on Dropbox or anything, and I didn't buy one of those external hard drives to unload it. And so every time I tried to upload it, it would just take forever. And then I kept getting more videos, more videos, more videos, more videos. Now I'm scaling back. We're gonna trim back a little bit. But I'm testing out this new broadcaster camera because it's brand friggin' new. It's the broadcaster. And you saw we were just videoing and we were using it back and forth. And I think it's gonna be fun to try to test out a couple of different things with it. And I believe that it's gonna add a little bit of, you know, good 2 camera angles for one. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta get better lighting, that's it. I mean, I have incredible dim lighting. I have like the most incredible relaxing lighting, but I need to get studio lighting. We need to turn this thing up, pump this up to a studio. See, if I want to become the Chief World Traveler, you know, I got to completely annihilate it right now. I want to be a self-made millionaire than before I become the Chief World Traveler. I want the story to be so much better than, oh, this guy who didn't have any money went and applied to become a Chief World Traveler, went around and told the story of the world. No, how about this guy who had no money when he got approved to be one of the 50, and then he went on to become a self-made millionaire by the time he actually started the journey in April. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my challenge. I don't care what all the other Chief World Travelers are gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Is it Chief World Explorer or Chief World Traveler? I can't even remember. See, I got so excited about this. It's maybe not even good to get that excited. Chief World Explorer. Chief World Explorer. Okay, so I got a little domain lined up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be live. I'm gonna start my blog right now. It sounds fun to me. It sounds fun to make $100,000. Show you how how I do it. Right now, I'm just dreaming. I'm just thinking bigger. I'm just getting out of my little conditioning I had for over 40 days when I wasn't thinking big and I wasn't dreaming and I was just going and I was struggling. I was getting lower on money and I was more thinking about it. And you know, I let myself get to that level where I stopped dreaming big. So here I'm back here dreaming. You know, that's what I'm doing. It's been a good weekend. Was able to go to church. So that's the zoo. Okay. You see what I'm saying? That's the zoo right there. You can see Diamond Head. I mean, that's a pretty good shot of it right here. So everyone just walks their dogs, and it's a pretty busy area right now. There's a lot of people hanging out, going to the beach. There's families doing their barbecues over in the park. There's lots of people out watching the sunset, and maybe I could just show you a little bit over here. I have no idea. You know, there's some families right there. There's a sunset going on over here. Looking pretty nice. The beach, there's a big cruise boat going over there. You know, this is a pretty chill place. Everyone's having a great time. Hawaii was voted the happiest state in the U.S. And I mean, that's phenomenal when you ask me. The happiest state in the U.S.? That's pretty cool. Hawaii? I believe Denver was up there. Colorado, was up there. And I just went to Denver. Place is awesome. I love that airport. It's my favorite airport. I know, which is kind of weird. So there's a lot of weird stuff in there, but they have like couches in there. They have offices in there. You can hang out if you get stuck there for the day. Just go find one of the cubicles on the second floor and get wired in. Wi-Fi, office, cord plugs. If you need to take a nap underneath the desk. I mean, the second floor of the areas in the Denver airport where there's some food and stuff. There's TVs, there's couches, and there's cubicles. You can get wired in and set up shop and do a Google Hangout like I did in Denver just after the event. Dude, I'm fired up, man. I just lost my stuff I posted on the web for today, day 8. I'm making a new video on this broadcaster. I've never made one before. You know, I'm gonna become the Chief World Explorer. I'm gonna go and earn $1 million in the Empower Network before April, whatever the date is, 12th, I believe 2013. So that gives me from December 9th, 2013, January 9th, February 9th, March 9th, April 9th, and let's say that, let's just say that, April 9th. So I'm gonna do this. That means 4 months, 120 days. So that's gonna be kind of tough. After the 100-day challenge, you only get 120 days to then become a millionaire. So you gotta do what you already did, times 10, but then you gotta do it within just 20% more of time. So 20% more of time, but times 10 the amount of income. So what does that mean we gotta do? We have to condense time and help more people. So we're already gonna start planning this out, and that'll be the next thing. I mean, if this goes the right direction, and I get first to the 100 days, and I'm on target for $100,000, and then I got another 120 days, and I'm shooting for $1 million. So 900,000 more, 10 times as much, but only 20% more days. So for those of you math guru wizards, what is that percentage per day increase in income expected to be? What is it? I don't know. I would like to calculate that out, but let's say this. So it's 20% more days, and it's 10 times more of the money. So I guess that means that you need to, how much faster or harder do you need to work per day? That's the question. I mean, that's hard for me off the top of my head. So I'm not even going to spin my head right now, although I'm super determined to figure it out. I almost want to, boom, 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 boom. I love this new camera. It's a Logitech Fluid Crystal Technology HDP 720 HP. All right, enough of that. Aloha. Look forward to seeing you as a Chief World Explorer, traveling the world, getting it done. Don't even worry about the other video I made. Don't even worry about the rest of it. All you gotta do is get in the zone and make something happen.